Hi there. Hello everyone. I'm standing up again. Sometimes I just don't want to film sitting down. Sorry. Also, if you're wondering about this little buddy here, it was a lot worse. But basically, I punched myself in the face and that happened. So basically a week ago I was about to go to sleep and I pulled my duvet and just went into my eye. I had my phone in my hand as well, so don't worry about this, it's fine, I'm fine, it's just a bruise. So today's video is gonna be another video of me talking, which we all love. So basically the past Monday I went to a Kerrang event thing and this baffled me because I didn't expect to go to it. So basically what happened is the event I went to is called an In Conversation With, which Kerrang have been doing for a couple years now, I want to say. It's basically where a famous musician of their choosing, I guess, I don't know, will go into their office and have like a Q&A with them, and a few people will get to attend, and the way you get to attend is you submit a question to the competition line on Kerrang, basically asking a question which you want them to answer in a way, like a question you think is good enough to be in the Q&A thing. I got a tweet notification from Kerrang, I saw it on my timeline, and it was like, in conversation with Andy Black, enter now to come along, and I was like,
Andy Black.
So as you may or may not know, Blackfoot Brides / Andy Black is like my OG. So obviously when this got announced, I was like,
here we go. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys.
So I sent in a question, which I thought was really crap. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I sent it in and was like cringing at myself. So my question was something along the lines of, what made you realise that music was something you wanted to pursue, or something along those lines. And I sent it in and I was like, that's really generic, like no one's gonna care about that, like why? I just kind of entered for the sake of it kind of thing, like I didn't think it would get anywhere like that. So I got an email on, I think it was Friday evening, like about like 5 PM or something like that. It said, congratulations, and I like threw my phone. So I read it and it was like, congratulations, you've won a place for you and a guest to come to the In Conversation Q&A thing. And I was like, boy, literally screamed and was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Like I had so much to like think about, like I didn't even think I would win. So the fact that I won, and it's like literally me and like 25 other people, like I was shook. I won and I didn't really have anyone to go with. I was a bit like, no one wants to come. So I reluctantly text my boyfriend like,
will you come with me? Please, you know, it's free, you don't have to do anything.
And he was like,
Yeah, sure.
so I was like, extra brownie boyfriend points for you. So he agreed to come with me, which I was really grateful for, because he does a lot for me music wise, because a lot of my friends aren't into my music tastes, so he does the job of coming to gigs with me and stuff like that. So we made our way there to the Kerrang HQ. We lined up for a little bit. Some people were already there waiting, which was handy because then I knew I was in the right place. A guy comes out and has the guest list, so obviously he has like our names of people who won on the list and checks them off as you go in, stamps your hand. We walked in and instantly I walk in, right, and this guy is stood behind this bar, like a bar, not gonna lie, a full-on bar, and was like,
would you like a drink?
and I was like,
Okay.
my boyfriend got a beer, I got a Coke, because you know I was quite close to like where the little sofa thing is. The people in front of me, there was probably about 3 rows of people in front of me and they all sat down, whereas I wanted to stand because I don't know, like there wasn't really enough room to sit in my little bit and I was bang in the middle. So I was like, if I stand, he's gonna see me and see me like fully. So I was like, let's just stand. So I stood up. I'll put a picture in here of how close I was to the couch thing. I didn't even notice at first, like I was on my phone, like just chilling. And my boyfriend nudged me and was like, he's here. And I was like, he comes out and was kind of like waving like hi, and everyone was like hey, and I was like oh my god, having a breakdown to myself. So yeah, he came out and did the Q&A thing. My question didn't get asked, which I'm low-key glad because it was so cringy, and I was literally stood there like, and the guy points you out in the audience if you've asked it, and I'm like, don't point at me, like I don't want this recognition. And I feel like the guy ran out of time for all the questions because Andy was just like, he'd talk about one thing and then he'd go off about something else and then he'd go on about something else. But it was really funny, like he was really funny. He's literally very like down to earth. The people in the room as well were really like quite calm and collected, I want to say, like because you had to be over 18 to do this competition thing, so you know a lot of the people there were very like laid back, very relaxed, very calm, and then you had me in the corner like having a breakdown. So once he'd finished the Q&A thing, Andy went into the back room and the guy was like, okay, we're gonna do a signing, we're gonna do photos, and I was like,
okay, I did not come prepared.
I didn't think that I would get to speak to Andy. I didn't think I'd get to like say hello. I didn't think I'd get a photo. I didn't think I'd get anything signed. I was literally shook. My boyfriend didn't really mind like not meeting him, so he filmed me meeting him, and like honestly I was like the third person in line to meet him, so I was like, oh my god, like no preparation. I had none. I had no time. And obviously like I'd met Andy before, but the times I had met him were both signing events, like proper like meet and greet events, so I didn't have much time with him, you know. Like the first one was a HMV signing and that was literally a hi, go, and the Black Veil Bride signing was, because there was like more of them, I had to talk to everyone, so it was like and even that was very rushed, like it was handshakes, like it was a very like a quick go kind of thing. So I had nothing for him to sign, so I got him to sign my phone case, which is this one here. As you can see, it's kind of rubbing off, but I did buy a new one so I don't have to use that one anymore and ruin it. And so yeah, it was my turn to meet him. I was a bit shook, not gonna lie, I was a bit awkward, as I always am meeting my faves apparently. So I stroll over and I'm like hi, and I was like, can I have a hug? Because you know, never hugged him. It's very tall. Gave him a hug, which was really cute, like it literally made my heart melt, like oh, love that. I was wearing a Buffy the Vampire Slayer t-shirt and he just went, I love your shirt, I love Buffy, and I was like,
Shit.
I haven't watched Buffy in a long time, and for him to suddenly start talking to me about Buffy, I was like trying to recollect everything about Buffy. So I was like, yeah, it's a really good show, isn't it? And then he was talking about like watching it with Juliet, and I was like literally stood there like, oh my god, like this is so cute. Then after that he was like, should we get a photo? And I was like, yeah, okay, like that's fine, let's do that. So I got a photo, I'll pop it in here, pop a few of them in here. I said to him, oh, like is that okay if you sign my phone? Like I didn't really come prepared, so you know, is that okay? And he was like, yeah, it's fine, like sign my phone case. And as he was signing it, I then went into the
I've met you before.
and then I was instantly like, why? He doesn't care. Like why? You know, I always feel the need to drop that in there, like I've met you before, like okay, like they're ever gonna remember that. So I started to go like, I met you last year, like at a Black Veil Bride's concert, you know, your show was really good, but obviously it was really awkward because I was really awkward because I could only shake your hand and like walk away, and that was it. And I was like, oh my god, like I must sound stupid. You know, like, why would I, you know? And he was like, oh okay, like, but the cute thing was he was really attentive, like he was listening to me, he was nodding, you know, and I kind of really liked that he was really genuinely like showing an interest in what I was saying, even though he probably thought I was bloody mental. Then I went on and was like, you know, I'm really proud of you, I'm really proud of everything you've achieved, you know, I'm really like grateful, you know, you've helped me for a lot and I want to thank you for that. And I was just like, I finally told him what I wanted to tell him the first time I met him, you know, so that was a big like weight off my shoulders. I finally got to tell him that. He was really like grateful for it, you know, he was really appreciative. And then I said to him like, sorry, I'm getting all emotional, and then I was like, you know, can I have another hug? And he was like, yeah, sure. And then he gave me another hug, and then that was it. Like I strolled off, you know, walking away, and I just felt like a big like sigh of relief come over me. I'll put the video in here.
I never watched Buffy, and Juliet made me watch all of them, and I've seen it like 12 times. And I'm pretty sure like that I grew up on a helmet based on everything that I know. So is it a photo? Thank you, appreciate it.
So when it finished, I was obviously like really happy and just really like, because I was so like happy and excited, I just couldn't stop talking. Like I couldn't stop relaying everything I was saying to him, to my boyfriend, even though my boyfriend was watching me and filming me. I even got, you know, free Kerrang magazines, you know, living my best life right now. It was such a great opportunity. Like I didn't think I'd win. So the fact that I won and got to, you know, meet, you know, one of my like all-time favorite artists, you know, and just fully like have a conversation with him, like a meaningful one, was just really nice, you know. Like it made me feel really good. Like, I felt really happy afterwards. And yeah, so that was my little meeting Andy Black experience. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe down below. I'm nearly at 7k. What's going on? I don't know. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.